Assalamualaikum. Today in this video, I and my groupmate will present about the National Archive of United Kingdom. The National Archive of United Kingdom is located at Kew Garden, London, but before that is located at City of London. There is 11 million record that covering million of year document, formerly known as Public Record Office, which is PRO. In 2006, the current collection was a treasure of four major Archive of Britain Archive, which is Royal Station Office, Public Record Office, Public Sector Information Office, and Royal Commission on Historical Manuscript. All documents will move to Kew Garden, but some store at Deep Store Cheshire. Firstly, we will talk about the policy of National Archive of United Kingdom. This policy set out the principle according to which the National Archive (TNA) will preserve and care for its archival collection. Under the Public Record Act of 1958, TNA is the custodian of the public record, with a mandate to preserve the government record transferred to it, ensure their authenticity, and to provide public access. Both physical and digital collection are preserved at TNA. The purpose is to preserve this collection for posterity, to retain authenticity and value, to facilitate access, and to protect TNA current and future collection from risks such as, but not limited to, deterioration, damage, loss, corruption, or obsolescence. Next, we will talk about collection storage, which is TNA provide environmentally controller and monitor, which is temperature and relative humidity storage for its physical collection, both at Kew site and Deep Store. At Kew, most storage area are controlled to a seasonal variable set point, with specialist area controller to year-round set point for the photographic store and cool storage. Storage area are cleaned on a regular basis. The risk of damage to the collection from pits is managed by implementing and maintaining an integrated pest management (IPM) program. Within collection storage area, consultant area, and display area, and educating transfer staff who oversee new accession of the sign of pest activity. The NA Public Sector Film Collection is stored in specialist storage condition at the British Film Institute (BFI). Public access to the preservation of this collection is managed in accordance with a contractual agreement between TNA and BFI. Digital record are stored in the Dark Archive, a digital tape library. 3 copies of each record are preserved, with 1 copy sent to secure off-site storage, ensuring that the record can be recovered in the event of disaster at TNA. Next is collection production and access, which is public access to the physical collection is provided in TNA reading room at Kew. To be able to order and view physical collection item, a reader ticket is required. Training in appropriate handling is provided for staff and the public who access or use collection item. Record from the collection can be viewed by the public only in the document reading room inside of CCTV camera and reader in a validator. Policies are in place to support the removal of those who intentionally contribute to the damage or loss. In some cases, copy are offered in place of the physical original. The NA is empowered by the Public Record Act 1958 to loan collection items for public exhibition. Public access to digital record, including digitized physical record, is provided via Discovery, an online catalog and presentation system. They are available either in the original or, where possible, in a more accessible format.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is BIBIZUBAIDAH, BINTI ZULKIFPELI. So today I will present about appraisal and disclosure. Appraisal is the process to determine the value of records and for the purpose of final disposition. Other than that, appraisal also helps to identify the status of records either for temporary or permanent storage. And then for the disposal, as we know, disposal is the last stage of record management. On disposal stage, we can know which record will be destroyed and which record will permanently retain. So it's up to that record value. For our group, which is National Archives of United Kingdom, so every records in National Archives of United Kingdom must be evaluated to know the manner and time for the disposition. No material must be collected or received by the institute without any evaluation and to choose to safekeep for its long-last life. With well-developed record management, we manage the entire record of their lifetime from their ultimate disposal. The employees, the staff, also should ensure that the new record list is created to replace the present list once the list is almost full. And last but not least, the completed list is used as one of the main records of the archive must be securely stored until its scheduled disposal time. That means the records will be saved in archive until that record until the disposal time for the records come. So we have to dispose of that record and we have to destroy that records. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum to Madam Janatul Izzah. I am DYANAFERRA and I would like to present our next point, which is accessioning. Accessioning here is a process formally accepting materials into the archives. Accessioning provides the information necessary for maintaining accurate, up-to-date inventory control over and manuscript holdings. It is also for providing immediate reference service on newly acquired collections. So here is the example step of how United Kingdom archives accepting materials into the archives. For paper records, it involves 5 points, which is the first one is confirming that all records delivered were the expected one. The second one, confirming the cataloging standards and preparation standards, and then making the description available in the catalog, moving the files to a permanent place in repositories, and the last one is making the record available to be viewed by the public if it is transferred open. An open record is a record that is available for public to access on an unconditional basis. And for digital records, it involves 3 points, 3 steps, which is the first one is they will check that the files, metadata and closure from you have sent past the technical checks. The second one, they will then send you an email confirming that they have safe custody of the records. At this stage, any copies of the records held within departmental system should be securely deleted. And the last one, the digital records will then be ingested into their digital records infrastructure system for preservation and presented. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next is arrangement and description. Arrangement and description are the process to determine a suitable method in arranging archival materials and will be used for developing an appropriate finding aids that describes the archive for the purpose of retrieving and use. The archives are organized in stages according to the original principles and order of origin. There are 4 arrangement levels, which is groups, subgroups, series, and item. Group is the main separation in records and archive management of the hierarchy based on the independent organization. And then small groups are level small division. For the arrangement lower than the group, the administration subordinate commonly will archive their record in their own record keeping system. And then for the series, series is the arrangement of the folders and other records that we attract together and related functionality, activity, and forming some other relations related to their creation, receipt, or use. Meanwhile, item also called files. They also call item as files. Files are the sequence order with description that will help in controlling the archive's census. However, this is not the main case. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is ROSZAIFA binti KAMAR. I am 246 ST2. Today I will explain about preservation and storage in National Archive in United Kingdom. First of all, I will explain about definition. Okay, preservation is a method by which the archive are protected for use by the present and future generation. There are words commonly used by record, office, library, museum to describe how their collection are protected and kept in good physical condition. Next, storage is the rise of privacy concern and the laws of regulation that have been created have made keeping record a priority for every company. One wrong step can make snowballs harm the whole company. Keeping records is important to ensure that important records are kept as the best as possible. Measure to keep records secure make each company its priority. Okay. Next, I will explain about preservation and storage in National Archive in United Kingdom. The United Kingdom Archive made their collection. These are in terms of material needs, condition, and storage. They make use of existing information from our catalogs and document ordering system, including information from other sources. National Archive United Kingdom has used sophisticated computer systems to ensure the smooth operation of their archive. Other than that, the National Archive of United Kingdom also provided how to handle this document. For users' knowledge, every user or visitor who visits the archive bears the responsibility for keeping records that have been used in the place of the records. For example, if you use the record, you must wash your hand and don't use cream hand. In an effort to increase the age of your collection, National Archive in United Kingdom has maintained a record of environmental conditions that will slow down the deterioration of chemicals, prevent growth and damage to mechanical records. The National Archive United Kingdom is very much concerned with the safety and service provided to consumers. The repository building at Kew is serviced using heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. This is to ensure the security records in the archive will be keeping. That's all from me. Thank you.
Access and Reference Service provide access to audiovisual materials that can take many forms from one-on-one research to product marketing and general presentation. Access defines the terms and conditions of existence of the audiovisual material for review and reuse. Reference service refer to facilities and service provided by the archive after access to the approved material. Accessibility in the National Archive of United Kingdom. The National Archive of United Kingdom are making digital records available on their website free of charge for users. There are requirements for users to access the service and download the content for free, such as sign up and log in into their Discovery account, comply with their fair use policy terms, and complete the process to accept the download link that will remain active for 30 days. The National Archive of United Kingdom also provides web archive. National Archive runs web archive to retain websites and several central government social media accounts. Archive materials are stored in the UK government web archive, which is accessible to the public through online. The visitors are recommended to use advanced search if they are looking for specific phrases and documents. Reference service in the National Archive of United Kingdom. Accurate and consistent citation help to show that the research work is based on documentary evidence. Enable other researchers to identify their source, verify information, or continue their initial research. A simple citation normally requires the name of the institution that is responsible for maintaining the record or the catalogue, such as the National Archive of United Kingdom. Next, simple citation need complete catalogue reference and require internal identifier that include page, folio, membrane, socket, and others.
So, I will tell about outreach activities. Outreach activities is the process of identifying and providing service to constituencies with needs relevant to the repository's mission and tailor service to meet those needs. So, outreach activities may include exhibits, workshop, publication, and educational program. So, in the National Archive United Kingdom, they create one team that known as outreach team. This outreach team plan the activity that attract people to know more about the archive. So, to attract people to know more about the archive, they create one website. They provide more information in the website. They also have a collaboration with another agency. They also give a guideline for the new user. As you know, the outreach team also cover all about the information in the National Archive United Kingdom. So, if you can see on the website, this about all the website that's designed from the outreach team. So, this outreach team have provide 4 that related to outreach. First is about recent project, past project, get in touch, and resources. So, recent project. Recent project is the project that in the National Archive United Kingdom, they give more attention for this project because they have to target because while doing this project, the first one that they focus is they said will be focused well-being and will aim to use stimulating and creative activity to encourage participants to engage with heritage collection. And the second target is they focus on BIM's history. So, the first activities that they do is raising awareness of the 1990 race riot in the Liverpool. Okay, this activity is about the important memory for United Kingdom because it's about the first time in Britain became aware of the presence of a black population that living in the UK. Okay, the second activities is remembering the past, growing the future. The story of Pakistani community in Wakefield. So, this activity is about the story of the Pakistani in Wakefield. The next is, this is our park, a community well-being project. So that I see it early. These projects to encourage students from share to learn more about their local park and get sense of their local and national archive service. So the last project in the recent project is Reminiscence Black History Month. This project is to share the collection about their memories time past of distant place, thousands of miles from Roehampton Library. So next I will tell about the past project. The past project is more than recent project. I think it have 9, if I'm not mistaken. The first project is sorry, I can't remember it. The first project is Remembering Partition Official Record of Community Voice. This is important because it's 70th anniversary of the partition of British India. They want to make people understand about the moment based on the history. The next project is Back in Battersea Archive Reminiscence Project. This is about collaboration the National Archive UK between Catherine Law Settlement and Wandsworth Heritage Service. The aim is they want to recall back their memory based on the collection of Battersea. The next activity is Story from the Streets. So in this project, there is about the partnership project with Three Shattered House Scheme. They share their image from reminiscence to inspire poetry and community building. The next project is Loyalty Disease in the First World War. This project is about a collaboration with history and playwright to create one short video or story on the topic of South Asia and the First World War. Besides that, the other activities is Care and Comfort. This project is about to make other people to recognize the First World War, because this is very important for them. They create creative activities that related the First World War, that how people from different country, from different place, keep in touch with their soldier or personnel. Next is Record of Revolution. What did that 1960 do for us? So this activity is important because the theatrical artistic collaboration between UNA, RAN Academy and the National Outreach Team. The next project is Caribbean Through a Lens. This is about their work together with community group to share and explore their collection of Caribbean image, resulting in 35 different community projects regionally. The next project is Lamps Unlock, the film of the revolution. This project is about art and performance from the students. The student is from UNA Museum and Red Academy. So the last project is Punjab 1947, A Heart Divided. This is about the narrative for Punjabi elders apart from their homeland during the partition of British India in 1947. So next is
In conclusion, creating and maintaining an archive need a great deal of time, effort, and money. All aspects such as cost and responsibility should be considered before deciding to organize a congregation archive. Archive are a spot that people can go to collect data, direct evidence from letters, notes, report, data, pictures, and other major sources. We might have an archive in our home. They may be in our study table, drawer, or even in the storage box. Not just that, our personal archive, such as a collection of materials that capture important history of our family. The National Archive of United Kingdom is official archive, also official publisher for the government of UK, Wales and England. It was the custodian of most iconic national documents in UK for over 100 years. The National Archive of United Kingdom, also known as a non-ministerial department. The National Archive provide archive and building to the crowd of visitors. Because of that, the archive need to obtain and process the personal information from the users when they want to retrieve the document for archive.